All right, let me tell you guys a story, okay? One player. Okay, we'll start with the easy. Okay, so let me tell you a story. Oh gosh, I am getting like such nostalgic vibes. Okay, so long time ago, before Skyrim, before Dragon Age, I had skipped the original Baldur's Gate because those games were going on in a time like in time frame of my life where gaming wasn't really a thing. There's a lot of schoolwork. I was uh, I was a bit of a book nerd. I taught myself how to play guitar. So Baldur's Gate was going on. The original Baldur's Gate was going on in a time of my life where I had a lot of things I was doing, and none of that involved gaming. Okay, so I bought some games for the PlayStation 2 that I had bought myself to keep me at home at night, to keep me out from going out to the clubs and blowing unnecessary amounts of money because I was buying my own house. You know, it's 26 and I'm trying to figure out what can I do to curb my spending habits. So I invested a little bit of money, got me a console, got me some games. One of those games was Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance. And it was such a good-looking game on the PlayStation 2 because I had San Andreas, I had Gun, I had this game called Black, which was a fun shooter game. I actually still have Black. I've got Summoner 1 and 2. Okay. I still hung on to these games. Ghost Hunter was one I had ordered. Love that game too. But anyway, I digress. Okay, so Baldur's Gate, spending like late nights crawling through the Baldur's Gate experience. And then I found out there was a Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance 2. And I went on Amazon to buy. And come to find out it was a $100 game. Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance 2 was a $100 game. And I'm like, that's so crazy. Why is this game so expensive? Come to find out, Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance 2 is one of the rarest games on the PlayStation 2. There was a problem with distribution or, you know, producing the discs and getting them out. So I think, off the top of my head, there was only a couple 100,000 copies that had been actually made and distributed or, you know, pushed out into the market. So it was like, well, I'll never be nerdy enough to want to spend $100. You know, at the time, uh, I'm trying to be a responsible adult. Well, I eventually caved and did spend the $100 to buy the game, and I was not disappointed. It was, you know what, Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance 2 uh, was honestly my favorite fantasy game, uh, and even above Champions of Norath, and that's saying a lot. I don't know. There was something about Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance 2, like the sequel blew me away in terms of stuff to do. Like you get one, two, three, four, five character. I think you get a sixth character you can unlock eventually. And I had actually started doing playthroughs of Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance 2 on another channel that I was doing music videos. I can't remember what the name of that channel was. Isn't that terrible? It was Unreliable 7, I think was the name of the channel. I'd have to look up my own old channel. But yeah, I did like this really cringy sort of start a playthrough doing this game on that channel. And it was the old, have the camera facing the TV screen kind of thing. And I did it because this game was so rare. And I thought, wouldn't it be cool if I could do kind of add to the YouTube archives of this rare but awesome game. And so I don't think I ever finished it. I never finished the playthrough on YouTube, but I had finished the game a lot. But Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance 2 is one example where I will say digital video gaming is a good thing because I just bought this for $30 in the PlayStation Store. They digitized this game to where now it has it has the potential of reaching a much wider audience, more so than the original game ever did. And for that, this is the one credit I will give to digital games, that they can take rarer games, they can create digital copies of it to where more people can get their hands on it. I think that's fabulous. It's the only time you will ever hear me say digital gaming is good. Other than this example and examples like it, I'm gonna have to say that digital gaming is gonna be the death of, a free man's gaming. Okay, because it's going to be digitized. They're going to use that to manipulate consumers and limit like what the idea of ownership really is. But Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance, awesome game. I'm so excited because I've been playing the original Dark Alliance, and yeah, this is just I'm like, oh my gosh, nerd alert, nerd alert, such a nerd. This is exciting. Like I'm probably gonna be spending a lot of time when we're not doing like Dead Island 2 stuff on the channel. You can bet this is what I'm gonna be doing with my time, revisiting like one of my favorite console franchises. Like this isn't quite Baldur's Gate, like you know what I mean? Like the original 1 and 2, not at all, but there was a charm to the Dark Alliance games. And I do know that they came out with like a Dungeons and Dragons Dark Alliance because they were trying to appeal to people like me, but I saw right through that garbage. I was like, I see what y'all doing with the term Dark Alliance. You're trying to get people like get my attention and people like me who remember the Dark Alliance series, and you're full of crap. And I see you and I see what you're trying to do. You could just suck it, you know? But anyway, yeah. All right. So that is my I'm done. I'm done nerding out, but I just wanted to throw that out there. Anyway, you all have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, and I will catch you on the flip side.